of kindness, service, and faith. In Christ's name I pray, amen.
Amen. Good gracious. Wally, here we are tonight. That was a great national anthem by the Andalusia Marching Band. And welcome everybody to Andalusia's High School Mediacom Stadium, which is only 2 years old. And we are in town tonight. Wally Lowry, Neil Armstrong, myself, James Sparrow on the sidelines. And we're here tonight to bring you the 1A Brantley Bulldogs versus the 5A Andalusia Bulldogs. Wally?
And we got to say the number one ranked Brantley Bulldogs.
That's right. And Andalusia's not a shabby 5A, by the way.
Oh, no, they sure not.
I think they're going to finish second in our area.
Tyler Jackson.
And
yes, they'll finish behind Pike Road.
Behind Pike Road. And I want to let everybody know tonight that the captain, number 16, is Brandon Gully for the Andalusia Bulldogs. And Wally, this game would not even be taking place if it wasn't for the weird, coincidental, crazy football season that we've been going through this year with what's known as the COVID-19 virus. And it just so happened that this Friday night was open for both teams. And what an interesting matchup we have here tonight as the 1A top echelon team in the Brantley Bulldogs face off a much better than average 5A squad. This ought to be really good football.
Exactly. And again, Brantley was supposed to come to the vet to play Charles Henderson. That was the last game and homecoming for Charles Henderson.
Right.
But it got caboosed.
Right.
So they decided, hey, we don't have a game. Y'all come on over. And then they said, hey, bring Wally and Neil and James.
Exactly. And you know, it's going to be a very interesting game. Gotcha. Thank you so much. Andalusia, please helping us out right here. What an interesting game as in the spring when head coaches are making out their schedules, Wally. a top echelon 5A program would probably never schedule a 1A program unless it is some type of quirky mix-up or something where they just got to fill the schedule. So games like this just don't pop up on people's schedules.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's what makes this so interesting. Again, folks, Brantley is the #1 ranked team in 1A in the entire state of Alabama. They've been putting up gaudy numbers all year. Andalusia's coming off a 4A state championship a couple of years and just really playing really good ball in 5A. And so this ought to be really good, folks.
Exactly, and a lot of people were telling me this week, hey, Andalusia, they're 5A, they're going to beat Brantley. Well, I'm going to pull a Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend.
That's right.
Brantley has four state what I'm talking about, state All-Americans, all-state players,
That's right.
and they going to be led off by no other than Tucker Kilcrease, who was actually our last week's Marco's Pizza Player of the Week.
Right. Zach Johnson, number 63, is going to be the captain for the Brantley Bulldogs.
So Tucker Kilcrease has put up, like you said, just massive numbers. So this is going to be a great contest. So I hope everybody's tuning in.
Video game numbers, Wally.
Ooh, my
just
goodness.
Video game numbers. It's like you hit the B button.
Exactly.
Tucker Kilcrease takes it back, man. And he lets it fly. And let's go ahead and put this out there. He is already verbally committed to play at Division I Troy University.
Oh, exactly. Big Troy. Well, while we got a second, James Sparrow, who is our sideline reporter, one of the best in the business. What are you saying down there, James?
Well, it's a nice night for football. It's nice and cool.
Beautiful.
The Brantley team walked right in front of me. They look pretty intense. They're ready to get after it. I don't think there's going to be any lack of emotion whatsoever for this ball game.
That's a great deal, James. Thank you so much. And James is going to roam the Brantley sidelines, and he may even venture over to the Andalusia sidelines. We don't know. Here come the Andalusia Bulldogs. Wally, they got their gray shirts on, their white pants, and the two Bulldog mascots, a female and a male. And this is a beautiful facility for high school football. Wally, Crampton Bowl is a municipal football field, but for a municipal football field, this is about as good as it gets in the state of Alabama.
Exactly. And Neil and James, I talked to a few people that were powers to be here, and their community came together years ago and said, hey, we need to build a multi-complex that will last us at least 50 years. And, buddy, did they ever more build a nice facility?
That's right. And we got some interesting stuff going on here tonight. The officiating crew is from the Evergreen Association, we believe. And Brantley will receive the ball first. And, James, did you happen to see if they won that toss, or was it an Andalusia deferral?
No, I didn't see Neil. I was away from that.
Well, either way, Brantley will get it first. They will be traveling from our left to our right as we see it here tonight. And want to thank Troy Cable for bringing us live football action here tonight from Andalusia Municipal Stadium, MediaCom Andalusia Stadium. And Andalusia will kick it to Brantley first, and we'll get to see Mr. Kilcrease right out of the gate.
Oh, yes, sir.
Great fan. The fans have really poured in from Brantley here tonight, and the Andalusia side looks good as well. Big kick, and it's all the way back in midway through the end zone. And it'll be automatically dead in high school. And, wow, what a leg.
Yeah, that is a big shout-out. That's Angie Theus, a good friend of you and ours, her nephew.
How about that? He
can sure enough kick it.
It'll be 1st and 10 Brantley. And I got to get used to that horn.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get used to the train horn, folks. Just give me a second.
If y'all remember, the same kicker against Charles Henderson, he's committed to Clemson.
How about that? That's right. You're exactly right. And Kilcrease brings out the Brantley Bulldogs. Twins to the left, twins to the right. One running back off the right hip of Tucker Kilcrease. 1st and 10 from their own 20. And before we even get going, the white hat stops play, and he must have saw some type of false start. Dead ball, false start. And, hey, big game here, 5A, 1A. A little bit nervous. Let's get the jitters under our belts.
Well, Neil, in the history of Brantley football, they have never played a 5, 6, or 7, 8 school in their history.
This is the pinnacle for them.
Exactly. But however, they have played a good bit of 3A and 4A schools, and don't have a good record.
How have they fared?
On
the losing side?
On the losing side. But
Gilcrease fires it out to the outside. It's caught. Was it inbound?
I think so.
And he gets back to penalty yardage, Wally, so it'll be 2nd and 10 after he gets a 5-yard gain on a quick out. And you can see right out of the gate right there on the first offensive play the strength of the right arm of Tucker Gilcrease. For those of you who don't know football very well, that's about a 35-yard pass Tucker just threw, even though it was a 5-yard gain. He had to throw it over halfway across the field, folks, on a rope. Let's call it 2nd and 11. Pushed out of bounds by Omar Latimer.
I think they drew him off.
And Wally, that's a hard count from Tucker Gilcrease. And as you know, in high school football, the defense cannot break the neutral zone at all. That's for safety of the players. They do not give them the opportunity to get back. So it'll be 5 yards against the Andalusia Bulldogs. So now we got 5 yards against Andalusia and 5 yards against Brantley, and we're back to normal.
Exactly. And I tell you, you're going to see a lot of passes by Tucker tonight, Neil. But Robert Shine, number 7, watch a lot of action from him as well.
Gilcrease rolls out to his left, and he goes down. He goes down. This is number 41 for Andalusia, taking down Gilcrease, and this is Garrett Blackston making the stop. And coming in from his linebacker position, and Tucker was just not able to get past him around to the left. And I'm going to tell you, if he beats Blackston there, he may be able to scamper all the way towards that orange pylon to get the first down, but Blackston made a shoestring tackle.
Well, James, what do you dial up in your goodie bag? It's 3rd and long. What do you think?
Well, Brantley just brought an extra tight end, so it looks like they're going to spread them out and try to hit. I think they're going to try to hit maybe something over the middle right here.
Gotcha. H-back on the left side. I hear whistles from the back
judge. It's going to be delay a game, Neil.
And every time that back judge wants to get involved, what's it going to be?
Delay a game. I've thrown many of them in my lifetime.
And that's going to make it from 3rd and 14 to 3rd and 19 for the Brantley Bulldogs. So, hey, this first possession riddled with nerves, we'll call it, as Brantley's been flagged twice. We'll blame that delay on the coach. And then one false start and a neutral zone infraction on Andalusia. So 3rd and 19 early from deep in their own territory. Gilcrease with a straight drop. He's hustling around, and he's holding on to the ball, but Andalusia will get the sack around the 5-yard line. They're going to give him forward progress up to the 6. Either way, it's still a big sack for Andalusia, and Brantley will have to punt the ball away. This is number 16, Brandon Gurley, in on the sack for the Brantley Bulldogs. And Gilcrease tried to step up in the pocket. Yeah. He looked like he was going to take off and run it, but they had him around the waist, Wally.
Well, Neil, I know Coach Roland Jones did not want that type of series on the first possession.
Well, nobody does.
Yeah, I know, but.
4th and forever.
I say 4th and late Gant. How's that sound?
It's Gant late.
Why
is that?
I don't know.
Good roll right here. It's a big Brantley roll. It's all the way out past the 50. And great kick right there as a low line drive. And this is number 65 kicking for Brantley. And that is Dalton Daniels with the kick right there. And it puts Andalusia at their own 49-yard line. And Wally, when he was standing halfway back in his goal line, I was thinking they were going to get it about on the Brantley 40. So they're 10 yards better than I thought.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you one thing. Keep an eye out on the quarterback for Andalusia, Jacob Wilson. Excellent baseball player. And James, you might not know this, but his brother plays for South Alabama.
How about that? A little stretch play off left tackle. And number 4 for Brantley said, no, no, no. And this is Kedrick Brown, number 4, with the stop. And a little stretch play off the left side, and it never stretched.
Yeah.
Great play. We'll call it a loss of 4 on the play, and there was just great penetration by that Brantley front right there. And number 4, Kedrick just really shot in there and got him before he could get near the line of scrimmage. And big-time play right there from the Brantley defense. 2nd and 14. Tight formation, real tight formation for the Bulldogs. Fake the speed sweep off left guard. He's got room this time. This is number 3 for the Brantley Bulldogs. This is number 3 for Andalusia, and this is Omar Latimer running the ball, and he has first down yardage. We'll give him 14 yards, and that's exactly what they needed for the first down. So Wally, they try left tackle with a little stretch play, nothing going, and they run the basic dive play over the left guard and gash him for 14. So we really don't know yet, do we?
Exactly. Well, you know, we saw Andalusia when they played Charles Henderson about 5 weeks ago. Early in the season, they do a lot of play action pass, but they do love running their running back sometimes.
Another dive play. Looked like he might have bobbled that one a little bit. And nothing doing up front. Number 57 for Brantley really played that one good. And 57 is Carson Jones, Wally.
Yeah.
Looks like no gain on the play.
That was Latimer again. We'll call it 2nd and 10. They gave him forward progress up to the line of scrimmage, but Jones just said, you can't block me on this play. Watch this. 8 minutes and 26 seconds left, first quarter. No score. Andalusia in Brantley territory. Draws back. He's going to run it right up the middle. He's got lots of room.
Lots of room.
It's a race to the goal line, and he will get it. And this
touchdown.
Is number 2 for Andalusia quarterback Jacob Wilson. And Wally, I don't know. I don't think that was designed. I really don't. All the wide receivers on the right side and the left side pulled their defenders all the way out to the sidelines. And when he took off to run it, there was absolutely nobody up the middle. It was like parting the Red Sea. Extra point pending, 6-0 Andalusia here early, 8:11 left. So Andalusia scores on their first opportunity. Brantley did not.
And here's Mr. Theus.
Looks up, looks good to me. He's kicked it slam over the building.
Slam, they lost that football.
It's down there on the softball field.
Oh, my goodness.
7-0, Andalusia early. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We got the Andalusia Bulldogs hosting the Brantley Bulldogs here tonight. We'll be right back after these quick commercials.
Are you ready?
Number 1.
Welcome back, folks. A quick touchdown by Andalusia. Brantley got it first, and they were unable to get a first down, and they had to punt from their own end zone. It was a great punt. Andalusia took over on their own 49-yard line, and in 3 plays later, they were in the end zone off a 40-yard scramble by number 2, Jacob Wilson, the quarterback for Andalusia, and he was untouched until he got just inside the goal line.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe now Brantley can settle down. And, well, he's going to take it out.
He's going to take it at the 1, and he can run it from the 1, and he's got a lot of speed. He's right in the middle, all the way out to the 30-yard line. This is number 1 for Brantley, and that is Wally Keon Dixon. He's one of those all-state guys you were talking about.
And, buddy, he was fast.
He was. He did not hesitate running that thing straight up the middle right there, did he?
Did not.
1st and 10. Instead of saying 1st and 10 Bulldogs, Wally, we can't do that. We'll say 1st and 10 Brantley. Both teams of the Bulldogs here tonight, folks. 7-0 Andalusia early. Midway through the first quarter, 8:05 left. Gilcrease setting up his offensive players exactly like he wants them. 3 wide receivers to the top of the string. He's going to give it off the right tackle. He cuts it up. Good running right there. And he's going to have his first down yardage and more. He's up near midfield, Wally, and this is number 4 running
That's
the ball.
Kedrick Brown.
And great vision right there. He got outside right tackle, and that's where he planted his foot and got north and south, and that's when he turned on the Jets.
James, did you hear any conversations down there? Any adjustments?
No, basically they just need to settle down. That's basically what I heard the coaches say, just settle down and play football.
That's what we were talking about, James, earlier, was the nerves of being in this big stadium and these bright lights. Tucker Kilcrease around the left side. He's carrying it like a loaf of bread.
Oh, look at that.
Tuck that thing away. He was lucky that nobody got a hand on it. He got about 6 yards around the left side that time. And got a man down for Andalusia. Let's hope he's okay. During this injury timeout, we'll take a timeout, and everybody pray for this young man. We'll be right back.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they say Jackson satisfaction, they really mean it.
The Jackson satisfaction is real.
Incomplete, in and out of hands. And I want to let everybody know that the Andalusia defender did get off on his own power. He looks to be okay. He was just buzzed up a little bit. Third down and 4 after the incompletion. And Kucher's just a little high on that pass, although thought that could have been caught, didn't you, Wally?
Yeah, it was in his hands.
Yep. What's that, James? Yeah, thought so. Straight ahead off left guard. Plenty of room right up the middle.
They're
he's
short.
Making people miss. This is number 7 for Brantley, and he's going to go for the touchdown. This is a 45-yard scamper by Robert Shine. And I mean, they got him listed as a 10th grader, and he made 4 people miss in the open field once he broke past the line of scrimmage, and that looked good. 6 points on the board for the Brantley Bulldogs. They trail by 1 now with the extra point pending. Number 57 is your holder for Brantley tonight, and that is Carson Jones. No, excuse me, yes, Carson Jones will be holding. No. Number 18 will be holding, Marley. That's Eli Nichols holding, and Carson Jones will be kicking for the extra point to tie this game up here tonight. 7:20 left, first quarter. We're in Andalusia's brand new stadium, 2 years old. Kick is up really high, and it is good. Wally 7-7 here, midway through the first quarter. Beautiful, cool, chilly night here in Andalusia. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Friday Night Blitz, Troy Cable, Wally Lowry, Neil Armstrong, James Sparrow bringing it to you. We'll take a quick break during this timeout. We'll be right back.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks, but we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Back to action here, 7-7, midway through the first quarter. Carson Jones to kick off for Brantley. He kicks it high and deep down the middle. It's going to be caught right around the 5-yard line, and he will return it for Andalusia. Here he comes up the middle.
He's a speedster too.
He is fast.
Oh!
One guy tripped him up, and he falls down right around the 40-yard line, and he was just hitting his stride, Wally.
Ooh, man.
This is number 3 for Andalusia, and that is Omar Lattimore. And I mean, he was just hopping it into 5th gear, wasn't he?
Oh, my goodness.
First and 10, Andalusia Bulldogs at their own 41-yard line after a great return from the 5 all the way out to the 41-yard line. And just complete opposites on these offensive attacks. Brantley all bunched up in a phone booth just about, and Brantley all spread out when they're running their offense. Power play off the left side, and this is number 22 for Andalusia, Wally. This is Jamarian Burnett. And they got him listed as a 9th grader. Lots of static, Don't know what's going on. James, that's you. Mute, James, go mute. 2nd and 4. Around the left end. First down yardage, number 22 again. And this is the freshman, Jamarian Burnett. And boy, does that freshman look good.
He is.
Woo! Charles Henderson also has a good-looking freshman, Coleman. But this guy looks really good to be listed as a freshman. 1st and 10, Andalusia Bulldogs. Little pace here for Andalusia. Not huddling, going straight to the line. Power set to the right. H-back, a tight end, and a fullback. And they're going to give it to number 3. This is Latimer. He got his breath after that big kickoff return. He's good for about 6 yards around the right side, right over there near our sideline reporter, James Sparrow. And it's going to bring up second and about 4.5. And Kilcrease making the tackle over there for Andalusia. Some of these guys playing both ways, friend.
Exactly.
I mean for Brantley, Wally, that might weigh on these teams late in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Latimer again off right tackle. He turns it up. He's going to be about a yard short of first down yardage, but Andalusia just pounding it. Whether it's the quarterback run or the tailbacks, they're just pounding it at Brantley.
Well, you know, right now on Brantley's team, you got Bo Cox, Carson Jones, Kenyon Dixon, and Tucker Kilcrease. Those are the 4 gentlemen I was telling you that are current All-State players.
Right.
I'm going to tell you got to do some special stuff to make All-State.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
It don't matter what A you're playing in. 1A, 2A.
1A or, I mean.
It don't matter. You make All-State.
You got some 7A schools that have no players
Right.
All-State.
Power set now. Short yardage set. This is number 1 for Andalusia. This is Josh Gurley. He's got first down yardage off right tackle. And they get all the way down near the 25-yard line before they get him. And we'll mark it right at the 26-yard line. That'll be first and 10. Andalusia Bulldogs as Andalusia looking for the go-ahead touchdown here. As we're tied up 7-7, 4:50 left first quarter. Again, this is a 5A squad in the Andalusia Bulldogs up against a 1A squad in the Brantley Bulldogs. Very interesting matchup here.
I just liked it to both Bulldogs.
22 on the run again. This is the freshman running back, Jamarian Burnett. Who's in on that tackle, Wally?
I was about to ask James, did the turf monster get him?
13, Aiden Horn, I think. 13, Aiden Horn was the last one to get up. I think he's the one that got him.
Yes, that's correct.
And he is limping off. Aiden Horn, number 13, the guy that got up off the tackle, is limping off the field for the Brantley Bulldogs. Let's hope he's okay. 2nd and 3. Andalusia at the Brantley 24-yard line.
And Burnett for Andalusia checking in the backfield.
They're going to put it in the air for the first time, and he's open. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Andalusia, number 34. This is Trayvon Pittman, number 34, making the catch for the Andalusia Bulldogs. And Wally, they have jumped back in pass formation a couple times, but the quarterback has ran it every time.
Yes,
that's the first time that Andalusia's actually threw the ball forward, and they throw it for a 26-yard touchdown strike. 13-7, and let's put this out there too. Brantley is used to shootout games. This is nothing unnatural. Nothing unnatural to Brantley for it to be a shootout right here. Hey, this is normal as she go for Brantley.
Yeah.
Hey, just another touchdown. Let's go. We'll outscore you. That's
Flag
the way
on
they
the
think.
play.
Flag on the play, James said.
Extra point, but there is a flag on the play with the extra point. Looks like they're talking to the Bulldogs, so they may take this off. Or they do have the option of enforcing this on the next kickoff. Let's see what they say. White hat yet to address
PAT is good. We have personal foul against Brantley.
Okay. All right. He says that there was a personal foul against Brantley on the extra point. They're going to assess it on the kickoff, Wally and James, which means Theus may kick it slam over the building on the kickoff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will.
14-7. Andalusia leads Brantley with 4:10 left first quarter. We're glad you're tuning in tonight. Troy Cable, Friday Night Blitz coming to you live from Andalusia as Brantley and Andalusia playing football against each other. It's just something you don't hear very often, a 5A and a 1A. And this game is compliments of COVID-19. And both teams needed a game to play tonight. And I saw some comments on social media, why they playing this. Both teams going to the playoffs. What if somebody gets hurt? Da-da-da. Look, these kids practice all summer. They're sweating. They deserve to play.
Exactly.
Theus boots it, and he may get 3 points, Wally. Just short.
Just short.
And Brantley will take over at the 20-yard line after Theus easily clears the end zone after the 15-yard personal foul penalty. And let's see if Brantley can sustain a drive here. They've had one or two big-time plays, but they've been, long shot plays.
We also have a Toyota key.
Again, Wally, we need to say that a high-scoring game is nothing new for Brantley. This is right up their alley. They love shootout games.
And I'm sure Andalusia's about to get another dose of shine right here.
Yeah. Here comes Kilcrease. He keeps it around the left side, and he's unable to make one-man miss. And number 8 for Brantley is kicking himself because if number 8, who is Morrell Edwards, the wide receiver, makes one little good stalk block out there, Kilcrease probably turns the corner and almost gets a first down on that play. James, did you see what I saw? Second and 9.5. Quick pop pass to the tight end, and he catches it and gets a great spot. He gets 11 yards on the catch. And number 10 for Brantley makes the catch. That's Walt Johnson, the 11th grade tight end. And that's just a little seam route right there, just a quick pop pass down the seam.
And Kilcrease's delivery is just so quick. I mean, it's just zips right in there.
Yeah, he can really, really spin it, can he? They got fourth down on the box, but it is 1st and 10. Around the left side, this is number 4, and Andalusia's really knocking him around hard around that left side over there.
Brown.
And Kedrick Brown running hard, and he is down, Wally, and we got a flag.
Uh-oh, I think you can see some toning by Andalusia.
James?
No, you're going to get a personal foul on number 7. He was pretty much giving him the business while he was on the ground.
And that's the Andalusia guy, James?
Yes, that's correct. 7 on Andalusia.
Gotcha. So number 7 for Andalusia is going to be flagged here.
And Neil, the personal foul on the kick was because of the middle linebacker jumped over the center.
Gotcha. You can't do that. And James, that's part of that snapper protection rule. You just can't do that. All the snappers have protection because they're in such a vulnerable position. 1st and 10 after the penalty, and they'll mark it off. It's going to be 15 yards, which is plenty of yardage for the first down. Not automatic in high school, but that is plenty of yardage for the first down. And Brantley out to their own 40-yard line, and I'm going to tell you now, that's a little check. That's a little check over there on the left because they bottled that play up, Wally, and really defended it well. And there was no reason to taunt anybody or give anybody the business down there. They had 4 Andalusia guys over there hitting him.
I know.
And you definitely don't do it right in front of the Brantley coaches. I mean, it was right there, 2 feet away.
Exactly, James. You're exactly right.
I'm kind of confused. James, can you figure out what's going on? That's got first down and
it's
well, it should be a first down, but
it is not automatic first down, guys. I'll tell you that. I thought 15 yards. I thought 15 yards would get Brantley a first down, but it did not. Only first downs are you roughing the snappers and roughing the kickers and roughings.
And that's what the umpire's telling him. Hey, it's second down, buddy.
Yeah. So we'll call it a loss of 16, a loss of 6 on the play, and then they mark off 15, so 2nd and 1. Kilcrease takes a snap, a little bit high, quick pop pass. Oh, it's intercepted.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Good gravy of nose. Number 5 for Andalusia played that perfectly. Well, that's Michael Harrell, and intended for number 1 out here, which is Kuwan Dixon, the wide receiver, the senior, and the stalk block just didn't happen, and he was all over that. You talk about jumping around, guys. Wow, man.
That could have been disastrous.
If he holds on to that, there is nobody between him and the goal line. It is an easy pick 6, but he just could not corral it. And Kilcrease had a little mustard on that, thank goodness. And powering forward there, number 4 for Brantley, that's Kedrick Brown, Wally, and he's got plenty enough for the first down.
I think there's ball on the ground.
Well, did we see any beanbags, though?
No, they're calling him down. The back judge called him down right away.
I saw what you did, Wally. I saw Andalusia jumping up and down pointing, but I started looking for beanbags, and I didn't see any. If you don't see any beanbags, guys, that means the referees did not see a fumble. And, James, you're exactly right. He was down, so that'll be a first down run They only needed about a 3/4 of a yard, and he got 4. So first down, Brantley at the 45-yard line. Well, let's call it the 44 now. And they got a little something cooking here. Again, you know, we can't say it enough. Brantley, they don't mind scores.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, hey, let's run it on up in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
They don't care.
You know, it's weird. Every Sunday night on Sports Chat in Hill and Wiley, when I'm calling out the stats, it's 50 and 60 every time.
Yep. James, any idea what the huddle's about out there? Or are they just trying to make sure they get it right?
I don't know. They're bringing the teams together. There may be a little chirping going on. But, you know, Neil, you're right. They play and score a lot of points, but you and I talked on the way down about depth. And Brantley sustained against the 5A is the question.
Right. 1st and 10, and I think you're right, James. They were just calming them down a little bit. Gilcrease pulls it, keeps it up the middle, and he's forward for about 3.5, maybe 4 yards. And Gilcrease really didn't fool anybody on that one, Wally. The line just did a good job of blocking for the 4 yards.
Yeah. And I'm wondering now, just watching their first 3 series, Tucker has a lot of yards in a game. They run him a lot out of that quarterback position. Now, I don't know if because Andalusia is just a little bigger and faster back there in the secondary, that's going to kind of stop some of that momentum that Tucker does each week.
We'll just have to keep a watch on that. Straight dive play. This is the play they scored on earlier, and he got first down yardage.
Shine, buddy. Woo.
This is number 7.
He's impressive.
Shine.
He's impressive.
And the last time he ran that play, he took it 45 yards to the house. This time, Brantley stops him for an 8-yard gain and a first down. Brantley, with a good methodical drive going, aided by a 15-yard bonehead personal foul by Andalusia. Quick pass out to the left.
No.
He just got turned around. And I think he was trying to turn around and run with that before he caught it. And I really couldn't tell if Gilcrease was trying to lead him to the right or lead him to the left, but it looked like he just tried to run with it a little too quick. 2nd and 10. Good design on that play, though. If they'd have connected there, he'd have got 5-6 yards. 1:13 left after the incomplete pass. Andalusia leads 14-7 here tonight on a cool, crisp night. It'll be down in the 50s before we leave here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Straight ahead running. Not much this time, but Brantley does push the pile forward for about 3-4 yards. And that'll bring up probably the longest 3rd down play since the opening drive for Brantley.
You was talking about being all nice and cool later on tonight. I love it when it's cold trick-or-treating now.
Yeah.
You know, I still trick-or-treat. I don't know if you knew that. Well, I tried to trick-or-treat last year at James' house. He wouldn't give me any candy.
Well, when a 48-year-old man comes up, I mean, that's the kind of treatment you're going to get. Oh, God, I can't get used to that.
No
horn.
soup for you.
What's up with the train horn, Andalusia? Really? Gilcrease straight drop. They're sending
Oh, he's got an open man.
Across the middle, and he makes the completion.
Wow.
Drag route across the middle. He came all the way across the field, Wally, and that took a long time for Gilcrease to wait for him to clear the middle. I mean, he ran 35 yards from the far right side of the field all the way over to the left. He finally got some separation, and Gilcrease hits him for the first down.
Wow.
Do what, James?
I was going to say it's a great job of blocking up.
Absolutely. They had to give him some time to allow that route to develop because it was pretty good coverage, and he didn't separate until he got past midway across the middle of the field. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Andalusia's going to lead after one complete, but Brantley is driving here tonight. We hope you're enjoying this Troy Cable broadcast on Friday Night Blitz. I'm Neil, he's Wally, and James Sparrow on the sidelines, and we always want to thank Diamond Dave Hennigan for tagging along, getting it on film. We'll be right back for the second quarter.
Let's rock! It's Rocktober at Premier. Rock out in a new Ram with rock bottom prices. Save up to $17,777 on new Ram Crew Cab. New Jeep Renegade start at $17,988. Shop us now. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody. $29 down. And payment as low as $99 a month. Yes. Now through Monday. $29 down and $99 a month. Yeah. $29 delivered. Only at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Shop at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Are you ready?
Back to the action, 14-7, Andalusia leads. we're on the quarter break between quarter number 1 and quarter number 2. What a beautiful venue here tonight, Wally, in Andalusia, Alabama. The American flag shining on the scoreboard, and good football, nice crisp weather. Couldn't ask for anything better than Friday night.
Oh, no, man, you couldn't, dude. I mean, it's just a beautiful facility. And, again, hats off to the leadership here at Andalusia High School where, hey, they came together and said, we're going to build something nice for these kids. Right. And look at it.
And the city of Andalusia as well.
Exactly.
First and 10, Brantley at the Bulldog 26-yard line. Gilcrease throws it to the left, and incomplete they call it, but I'm going to tell you what, that was very close to being a lateral. Tucker needs to be careful on that one. I know that was kind of a what we call a triple read option, and he read the last one. He tried to throw it out to his left real quick, and that was close to being a lateral.
Yeah, it was.
They call it incomplete, though. Second and 10. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the left, little H-back off the left tackle. They fake the handoff, straight run by Gilcrease. He's got
there
blockers.
He goes again.
Whoa! One guy, and he's inside the 20. And they're hurt. And they're going to call him for that, Wally. You just can't do that in high school, I don't believe. No hurdling in high school. I know they watch it on ESPN and they see it and it's all cool and everything. But in high school, it's all about the safety of the kids, and you just can't go hurdling like that.
I mean, I can barely get up off the couch, and here he is down there jumping.
Right. Yeah, you just and you know, that's pretty, and Tucker really showing his athleticism by just scaling over that guy with a leap. But in high school, when the Alabama High School Athletic Association draws up the rule book, it is 100% safety. And you just can't go hurdling in high school, and that's what they called against Tucker Gilcrease. And that's sad because what a beautiful example of athleticism.
I disagree with that. Again, just because you break it down as, hey, that kid's athletic.
Yeah.
You know, they jump hurdles and weight training.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody's got their opinions, and I'm on the fence on that one. You know, it is a penalty, and they called it. Straight ahead, number 4, running hard for Brantley, and he got half of the penalty yardage back, Wally. And this is Kedrick Brown with the carry. Another Andalusia Bulldog slow to get up, but I think he's okay. And this is number 41, the linebacker, hopping up late for Andalusia. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13. James, that train. James are going to need to hold him out right here and give Gilcrease some time. Gilcrease throws it. Good completion. They were going for I'm going to tell you guys, they were trying to hit the slip screen right at the line of scrimmage across the middle, and it just got blown up by the linebackers and never developed. It's going to be 4th and 13.
Play failed again. It's 4th down.
They're kind of in that go-for-it territory, Wally.
That's what I was going to say, Neil. I think it's a 2-down territory anyway.
Yeah, you're exactly right, James. And if they don't make it right here, oh, well, you give Andalusia the ball on the 30-yard line. They got to go 70 yards to pay dirt. Twin wide receivers to the top and the bottom of your screen. Gilcrease straight drop. Good protection. He fires it out. And even if he did catch that, he's still 6 yards short of the first down. So not a good route to run on 4th and 13 to run a 6-yard route. But anyway, over on downs. And I'm sure when they drew that one up and called it in there, they didn't want Tucker to throw it 6 yards when they needed 13. But anyway, Andalusia takes over on downs with the lead, 14-7. And James and Wally, over on downs in a shootout's not good. You need to score every time you can.
Exactly.
I'm not saying this is going to be a shootout, but it sure looks that way after one quarter. 21 points scored in the first quarter. Bunch formation. I mean, everybody is within a shadow of the tackles. Power play off left tackle. Number 7 for Brantley in on the tackle right there. That is Robert Shine making the tackle. Dorian Crittenden running at that time for Andalusia, Wally. Man, my gosh, James and Wally, what is this, like 5 different running backs we've seen so far?
Yeah, they have taken a lot of rotation with those running backs and halfbacks for Andalusia.
2nd and 6. Fumble!
Oh, no fumble.
And he turns it into a quarterback sneak. Pretty wise decision right there by Wilson as he fumbled the snap, and there was nothing doing him. After he grabbed it back, instead of just laying down, he leaned forward and tried to get a yard or two, and he did. 3rd and 4, Andalusia.
You know, on the historical perspective of this game, it's the first time they've ever played each other. It's just kind of weird that Brantley's so close to Andalusia and they're so close to Strawn that, they just never played.
Well, there's always been such a gap between the 1As and 3As and 5As and all that.
Yeah.
Coaches just don't go out and schedule those games.
Yeah.
You just don't put that on the schedule when it's that much of a gap. Timeout Andalusia, and I think Brantley was lined up in the neutral zone right there. I think they were going to get a free 5 yards.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break during this timeout. We'll be right back.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and we want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money, made simple.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they say Jackson satisfaction, they really mean it. The Jackson satisfaction is real.
Back to action here, 3rd and 4, Andalusia. Quarterback keeper off the right side. Brantley plays it pretty well, and they stop him.
What a great play.
Wow, you know what? Over on downs, Brantley gives the ball to Andalusia over on downs, and just like that, Brantley says, okay, let's stop them and get the ball right back. So just when we thought it was going to be a touchdown, every time somebody touched it, over on downs now, Andalusia has to punt it for the first time tonight.
Great play by Tanner Crawley for the Bulldogs.
Wilson punting for Andalusia. Kilcrease. Kilcrease and Edwards back deep for Brantley. End over end punt. Fair catch signal, and he gets it at about the 25, 24-yard line. Late hit down there, but I believe he got blocked into it.
Yeah, I think it was blocked. James, you see that? Did he block right into him?
Either way, didn't call it, did they, James?
Morrell Edwards on the fair catch.
8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Andalusia continues to lead 14-7.
Neil and James, I was going to tell you something real quick. Coach Trent Taylor, who's the head coach of Andalusia High School, his 5-year stance here, he is 60-18. 60-18.
You know, he had a huge winning tradition over at Strawn, and they finally talked him into coming over to Andalusia. Kilcrease keeps it around the right side. He's got a little bit of room. He puts his foot in the ground and really gets north and south, and he ends up getting about 3.5, 4 yards on the play. What looked like was going to be a loss, Kilcrease was able to turn it into a positive. 2nd and 7, Brantley.
But again, hey, but Brantley's tradition, one name, David Lowry. Unbelievable what he did with Brantley.
Who is now retired, and rumors are that he wants to come back and coach somewhere.
Oh.
Straight handoff up left side.
Oh, is that a face mask?
It looked like it could have been a face mask. Not so sure he grabbed it. This is number 4 for Brantley, running hard, and that is Kedrick Brown running the ball for Brantley.
I wouldn't have called a face mask on that. He didn't get it.
He didn't get it. And that first down yardage for the Brantley Bulldogs. All the way out to the 36-yard line, and they are moving. Under 8 minutes now, second quarter. Kilcrease takes it around the right side.
Oh.
Great play by number 5 for Andalusia, Wally, and that is Michael Harrell. Woo, that horn. Michael Harrell with the sack.
Mike Harrell.
And we'll just call it we're not going to call it a sack. We'll call it a tackle for a loss. 2nd and 13 as Harrell was able to get Kilcrease as Kilcrease tried to run around the right side on the quarterback keeper.
After the play, 2nd down and 13.
I think I smell a screen right here. Pretty quick, but
nope. Straight dive. Power running.
Can't pile on now.
power running right there. Number 7, Robert Shine.
Robert Shine.
Right up the middle. He's
New 35.
he got positive yardage. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, though, for the Bulldogs.
You know, guys,
yeah.
we'll see in the second half, but it almost looks like the play call is very conservative just because they know they got a first-round playoff game next week.
Maybe so, James.
3 yards.
Maybe so.
Where James, I don't know if you remember last week, Brantley was actually losing at halftime down in Florella.
Yeah.
And, buddy, when they come out, Coach Roland Jones made some adjustments, and they blew it out of the water.
Yep. Timeout, Roland Jones. He didn't like what he was seeing. And Brantley will take a timeout. And, Wally, you're exactly right. Brantley is used to these close type of games early on, first and second quarter. Just as you were just saying, let's go back to that, Wally. Brantley is losing at Florella on the road last week by a touchdown at halftime. Brantley comes out, makes adjustments. Coach Roland Jones and crew makes his halftime adjustments. Brantley comes out and ends up winning that game by 3 touchdowns.
By 3 touchdowns, exactly.
So don't discount Brantley being behind right here, folks. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left, second quarter, 14-7. Roland Jones and company are just known for their halftime changes. They can make some adjustments and come out and dominate.
Well, I'd sure like to see something because we haven't had a pass over, 10 yards? I'd like to see somebody take the lid off of this and make a pass downfield here or there. I thought that fourth down play with Tucker was a good shot to do it. Take a shot at the end zone, and if you make it, you don't. No big deal.
I think they did have a guy, James, running deep on that play, but Tucker chose to throw it to the 6-yard out over here right in front of us. And I think the longest pass play that they've attempted was that little 15-yard drag route that took so long to develop and that he hit across the middle. That was their longest pass play so far.
Yeah, it was. And let me tell you, he's got a cannon. He throws a 95-mile-an-hour fastball on a slant, so we know he can throw it.
My gosh, Angie Theus is bringing Diet Coke to Wally.
Oh, my goodness.
Folks, y'all fixing to hear Wally start chirping it off.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Only you knew. Thank you, Miss Angie.
She even brought the change. 3rd and 10, Brantley. Andalusia bringing pressure. He cuts it loose.
What a length. Oh!
Just overthrown right in front of James. James, you called for him to let it loose, and there it was.
I keep telling you, give me a headset.
4th and 10, and I'm going to tell you what that was. If they make a mistake and he intercepts that, it's as good as a punt. But
it's 4th and 10.
4th and 10. Brantley lining up quick like they want to try to get them off sides right here. This is going to be a quick kick by Kilcrease, I bet you. Yep. Kilcrease punts it down the middle. And one thing that does is it ensures that nobody's back there returning the kick.
Yes, exactly.
And it'll be inside the 20 all the way down near the 16-yard line. So a little chess play right there from Roland Jones as he hustles his offense up to the line and does a quick kick to make sure that Andalusia didn't have anybody back there to return the kick. Brantley trails 14-7, 6:01 left, second quarter, getting close to halftime here. And boy, what a football game we got going on tonight here in Andalusia, Alabama.
Man, look at all the people here. Unbelievable.
What a nice facility, too. 1st and 10, Andalusia. Quick pass out to the left. He's got it. Makes one man miss. He makes 2 men miss. And he's got first down yardage. He's good for about 14 yards. Just a little quick shot out to number 34, the same guy that caught the touchdown pass earlier. And that's number 34 is Caleb Blackston on the catch, the same receiver that caught the touchdown pass earlier.
Yep.
1st and 10. Andalusia able to get out of the shadow of their own end zone on that one play. Another pass right down the middle.
Oh, and it's on. He dropped it. Unbelievable.
Number 14 for Brantley. That's Caleb Weed on the defensive play, and he'll be thinking about that one all night long.
Unbelievable.
All night long.
Well, we've said it every time, so I'll say it again. That's why he's on defense.
Yeah. He did a nice job of really covering his zone and not getting suckered in on the eye candy and getting waved around. He stayed in his zone that he was in charge of and made a read on the football. It was a really nice play by Weed. 2nd and 10. off left tackle, and he's got room. He's got first down yardage, and he's out the gate. Bulldogs are chasing him, and he's all the way inside Brantley territory, all the way down to about the 34-yard line before Brantley could get him down. Big run there for Michael Harrell.
Wow, that was impressive.
Guess who made the tackle?
That'd be Tucker.
Brantley quarterback.
Tucker Kilcrease.
Going back to that depth thing, James, we were talking about, when your quarterback makes a tackle 45 yards down the field, he's using a lot of oxygen.
Now, you do know his daddy, Andrew Kilcrease. He was also an all-state player linebacker on one of those state championship teams.
Andrew was also a three-point shooter on the state championship basketball team.
Oh, was he, huh?
And also, oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Also, another deal about Andrew that a lot of people don't know this. You ready for this?
He's a good golfer.
He played golf for Troy University as a collegiate golfer.
Wow.
First and 10 Andalusia. They're really marching it now. And Brantley forced to take a timeout because they couldn't get their personnel on the right side of the football as they were making substitutions. Andalusia was going quick. Timeout on the field to save a penalty. We'll take a timeout too, and we'll be right back.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. And here's one that's ready to go. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Welcome back to Andalusia, Alabama. Great contest, 14-7, folks. 4 minutes and 48 seconds until these bands start to playing. Neil, what does Brantley have to do to stop this? But
big run off the right side. He's all the way inside the 5-yard line. While it's going to be first and goal from about the 3-yard line, and this is Michael Harrell, the junior running back, number 5, and
that's another one.
Andalusia's just got a stable of running backs, y'all. Woo! We've called at least 5 different running backs for Andalusia. And one of them was a pure freshman.
Yeah, James, correct me if I'm wrong, but did they have that many running backs against Charles Henderson? I don't remember that.
First and goal. This is Harrell off left tackle. Big play right there by number 57 for Brantley, and that is Carson Jones making a big tackle. Number 57, the big lineman for Brantley.
Carson Jones made the stop for Brantley.
Second and goal from the 4. We'll give it a loss of 1 yard on that one.
Now, this would be huge for Brantley if they could hold them to a field goal down here.
Big, tall receiver checks in the game and goes way out to the left for Andalusia. Harrell, the big running back, number 5, right behind the quarterback. Second and goal. Yeah, if Brantley holds them out here, it'd be a huge goal line stand. Harrell, the blocker on the play, he gets right down near the goal line. Let's see what they call. They're going to say
he
scored. Touchdown. This is number 1, Josh Gurley, the senior, behind number 5, Michael Harrell with a big block. And our sideline reporter says he's not so sure he got in, but
no, he got turned.
You're breaking up on us, James. The official said he scored. 20-7. Andalusia out front of the Brantley Bulldogs. 3:51 left before halftime. Wally James said they turned him away.
I know.
Kick is up by Theus. It's good. 21-7 here tonight. Brantley being tested. The number 1 team in 1 day. On the ropes here tonight, Brantley at Andalusia Stadium. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. And here's one that's ready to go. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Back to the action, 21-7, Wally. Andalusia out front of the Brantley Bulldogs. Again, this is a 5A versus a 1A, so we're really learning a lot here tonight. We're just not sure how this game would stack up. What we do know is that Brantley is the top echelon in 1A.
Well, you know, I was just thinking during commercial, I think this is a great test for Brantley when they go in the playoffs deep. And let me tell you, they have had one bad team that's been on them for years, and that's Sweetwater.
That's right.
And they have not beat Sweetwater in the last 5 or 6 years. This could be a good test when they see them the third or fourth semifinal game. So maybe this is a good thing they're playing Andalusia.
Right. Offsides is the call on the Andalusia kicking team. They'll back it up 5 yards and kick it again. Wally, Andalusia was going for a little poocher right there. I don't know if they were trying some type of quasi onside pooch, or were they just trying to get the ball to a short up back, not to have to defend a long kick. I'm just not sure. Theus has been pumping them through the end zone easily, so I think they were up to some trickery right there.
Yeah, and to me, that's a dangerous combination when you give that much end zone room for Tucker Kilcrease now.
5 yards further back this time. Here comes Theus. His aunt just brought us some Diet Cokes. Momentum rule puts it in the end zone and automatically dead. And dadgummit, I was going to check. James, did you check? This is 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times that the momentum rule has broke the goal. And I was going to read up on it and see if it was the ball or the player.
It must be the player because it definitely wasn't the ball.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to tell you on that kick, to me, that kick that he just did there is just to give their first round opponent something to work on.
Gotcha. Good thinking, James. That never even crossed my mind.
First down to 10, Brantley.
20-yard line, Brantley brings it out. 3 receivers to the top of your screen, and they hand it off left tackle. He bounces it to the outside, nowhere to go.
That's a flag.
Harrell with the tackle, but it looks like we got a face mask penalty. Behind the line of scrimmage, number 7 for Brantley, running hard, and it's going to be Robert Shine, and there's a face mask on the play. So Brantley will be the beneficiary of those penalty yardage. 3:39 left before the half. Brantley needs to use this 3 minutes and 39 seconds, guys, and get on the scoreboard and just be trailing by 1 score at halftime, don't you think?
Exactly. And that would be huge for Coach Jones if they could get this score.
Face mask was of the accidental version, which is only
I disagree with that one.
Only 5 yards. Another vanilla play right up the middle, James. Maybe 3 yards on that one. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
6, Chip Morgan. Also number 7, Kendall Sims for Andalusia.
3 minutes and 20 seconds. Clock is running. Andalusia looks to be in Brantley looks to be in no hurry, guys. They're just going their normal speed, which is no huddle, get the play from the sidelines.
Well, Brantley has 1 timeout left, and Andalusia has 2.
Kilcrease fakes the handoff, throws it to the out route, and he's good outside the 30-yard line. And this is number 8 for Brantley with the catch, who is Morrell Edwards making the catch. Kilcrease showing that strong arm, just zipping that thing out there across the outside. First down, Brantley. 2 minutes and 57 seconds left. He was out of bounds, so the clock will not start until they snap it. Kilcrease, H-back and a
they got an open man down here.
And they run it right up the middle, James. Little botched defense there by Andalusia, as James noticed somebody was
number 8 was uncovered. He was uncovered over here. The safety they were arguing with the cornerback when he snapped the ball.
And Kilcrease or the coaches did not notice quick enough to check out of that, and they ran it up the middle for 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
1 yard, 2nd down and 9.
Well, James, I'm glad they did not throw it because number 77, Cole Welch, was about 15 yards down the field. big offensive lineman.
Gilcrease looking across the middle. Good pressure from Andalusia. He gets loose. He's going to have about 2 yards, not much. He's going to bring up about 3rd and 6.5 for the Bulldogs to keep this drive alive. This clock will be under 2 minutes the next time they snap it. And at this point, guys, do you run it all the way down as far as you can to give Andalusia the least time possible?
Well, you got to think that the scenario here, after halftime, Andalusia gets the ball back on the kickoff.
Right.
So Andalusia is going to have that extra
3rd and
possession.
7. Quick slant. Nobody covered number 5. He's got first down yardage over the middle. The clock will stop momentarily to move the chains. And Brantley, no trouble picking up the first down yardage on 3rd and 6.5. Gilcrease hits him across the middle, first down, and they are moving. 1:48 when they start it back up. Clock rolls. Approaching midfield, another quick shot out, and he's on his knees when he caught it, so he's down. May need to burn a timeout right here. Only got one, though. They're going to let it roll. 2nd and 5. Gilcrease really rifled that one out there, but it was a little low, and the receiver had to go to his knees to get it. Twins to your top of your screen, twins to the bottom. Gilcrease rolls out to his right. He's going to keep it. He's out of bounds, maybe with a 1-yard gain, but the key there, guys, is he stopped the clock.
Stop the clock. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 6.
Maybe 3rd and 4.5, 5, Wally. You're right. And getting down around the 1 minute mark. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top with a running back staying in to help block. Gilcrease, shotgun formation. He fires it in the flats. Nobody home. Ooh. Nobody home. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. And, guys, you got to punt it away right here, right?
Yes, yes. I tell you what he did have, though. He had that running back on a wheel route.
I saw that, James. I saw that. This is either going to be a quick kick or they're going for it.
I wouldn't give him the ball back on the short field with 2 timeouts.
I wouldn't either, James. You got to quick kick this away.
Especially when you got a field goal kicker that's going to Clemson.
Yeah. He's about 8 yards deep. He's going to punt it. Quick kick, low line drive, and he boots it. Ball's on the ground. He takes it around the right side, and he's got a pretty good return all the way out past the 40-yard line. And I tell you what happened there, guys. It was such a low line drive punt. He had plenty of time to round that thing up before Brantley could get down there and cover it. It got on him so quick. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Andalusia got 1 minute and 5 seconds to get in field goal range.
Yeah, and that's a bad combination for Brantley when you have 2 timeouts.
Guys, I want to mention something right here. 2 Brantley guys are trying to catch their breath, squatting down over here. James, do you see this? Number 1 and number 50 are down trying to get the oxygen.
Yeah,
that was something we talked about, guys.
That's right. And, hey, you got to give Tucker a little slack, too. He's playing safety, quarterback, and punter.
That's right. You know. And returning kickoffs. Andalusia straight drop. He flushed out to the left, comes back to the right. He's looking downfield. He kept his eyes downfield. What a great sliding catch.
But as I was saying a few seconds ago, a bad combination for Brantley because you got one of the best field goal kickers in the state of Alabama as a weapon for the Andalusia Bulldogs.
Number 12, Aiden Amos, the 11th grader, with a nice catch, nice sliding catch right there.
He's a senior. He's graduating. He's coming to Troy to play baseball next year.
That's right. Again, Wilson kept his eyes down the field as he scrambled to his left and then back to his right. Throwing it on a long out, and he's got number 34 out to the left. His clock will stop. They're down around the 30-yard line. And this is Blackston, who caught the touchdown pass in the first quarter with a long out pass. That ball stayed in the air a long time, guys. 38 seconds left. Andalusia pressing again. From right here, it'd be a 47-yarder. Clock stopped because the receiver ran out of bounds. So they got plenty of time here, 11 on the play clock. Straight drop. Quick hitch right around the slot. And he's good for about 8.5, maybe 9 yards. It's going to be close to first down yardage. They got 2 timeouts, and they take one.
Yeah.
26.9 seconds left. Andalusia takes a timeout. We are in field goal position for Andalusia. We'll be right back. Don't miss these last 26 seconds.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Southern Independent Bank, Piggly Wiggly of Andalusia, Mike Jones.
Back to the action, 26.9 seconds left. James, do you take a shot at the end zone right here, or do you run it up the middle and secure a field goal try? What's the coaching right here?
I'm going to take a shot first down. Wait a minute, we're third down?
It's a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1? No, yeah, I'll take a shot on 2nd and 1 and get first down.
Being 2nd and 1 is why I thought they might do that, but really the 4 downs doesn't really make a hill of beans right here. It's the 26 seconds that are left, 1 timeout. So let's see which way they play it. Is this going to be Harrell up the middle for the field goal, or are they going to take a shot? They are taking a shot, and he's looking. Going to the corner, almost intercepted by Brantley. Almost intercepted by Brantley. Now 3rd and 1.
There's a flag on the field.
Flag on the field.
Flag.
If this is holding, this is huge, guys.
I believe it is. I believe it is. It's thrown by the umpire.
James, Coach Roland Jones has got a huge. Does he take this and give them another shot, or does he make them kick it from here?
I got to back him up.
Okay. It is holding, just like you guys said. They'll be 10 yards backwards, and they do accept the penalty. And they will replay the down. But you got to take the yardage. I think you're exactly right on that, because the kick and what, the Hurricane Zeta just came through, but not a lot of wind stirring here tonight. Maybe just a slight 1 or 2 mile an hour breeze.
I slept through that whole hurricane.
I did too. He takes a look. He scrambles up the middle. Oh. Brantley almost sacked him. He's still scrambling, and the clock is getting low.
He's going to pay for it.
And that could eat the clock up. Brantley's going to have to take a timeout, and they do. And that scramble took them well out of field goal range, guys. And another late penalty. Whoa. If this is 15 against Brantley, it could put them back in field goal range. Hold on, guys. First of all, Andalusia's taking a timeout. But there was a very, very late flag in the backfield. And if it's against Brantley, it could put the Andalusia Bulldogs back in field goal territory. But it will not. It is unsportsmanlike against Andalusia, which will be 15 yards further away from the field goal. And Brantley with nothing to worry about. 7 seconds left, Wally, before the half.
Well, while we got this quick timeout, before Andalusia gets the ball back, I wanted to remind everybody, hey, everybody's watching this tonight, and we appreciate it, but we want to thank Troy Cable, because without Troy Cable, we could not do this. And as we were coming in, one of the ladies asked us, hey, why can't we get Troy Cable down here? So, hey, all you Andalusia people that are watching, call Troy Cable and say, hey, we want Troy Cable down in this area.
MediaCom needs some competition.
Exactly. You can't beat a better company. I've been with them almost 40 years.
Yep.
They do home security, telephone. We got TV shows. Man, it's the best.
Internet service.
Call Troy Cable right now and tell them, hey, throw some lines down here in Andalusia.
3rd and 30 with 7 seconds left. Conceivably, this will be the last play of the half, because he's going to run around to give his receivers time to get downfield.
I get the ball back at the start of the second half. I mean, just take a knee right here.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, but it looks like they're lining up for a Hail Mary, James. And they're going to hand it off around the right side, which is as good as kneeling it. And that's clock operator leaves 0.7 seconds left.
I know Coach Roland Jones is saying, can you believe this?
0.7 seconds. Oh, you got to love high school football, guys.
Because you're going to see Theus's foot right here. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Oh, let's see. It'll be about a 52-yarder from here. No, let's see. 49-yarder. Let's see where he puts it down. It'll be a 50-yarder, guys. 50-yard attempt with 0.7 seconds left.
Talking to Angie.
Brantley has a guy back.
As long as it don't go in the end zone, James, he can return it. But if it goes in the end zone, it's dead. It's up. Oh, my goodness, y'all. He made that son of a gun. 50-yard field goal. Mr. Theus with 0.7 seconds left. Brantley, the Andalusia Bulldogs connect on a 50-yard field goal. How impressive is that, guys? And I'm going to go ahead and call it. James, confirm this. That kick had another 4 or 5 yards in it.
6 yards.
6 yards. Man, oh, man. Halftime here. Andalusia leads Brantley 24-7 as they go to halftime. A little chilly. Temperatures dropping. Thank y'all for watching. We'll be back after halftime. Enjoy a little break. 24-7, Brantley losing to Andalusia at halftime. Wally, Neil, James Sparrow, we'll be back after halftime.
Are you ready?
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and we want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they say Jackson satisfaction, they really mean it. The Jackson satisfaction is real.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers.
We proudly present the Brantley High School Emerald Wave Marching Band. Now more than ever, community is important. The Emerald Wave Marching Band wishes to salute our outstanding Brantley Bulldog community with our 2020 show, Brantley, A Family of Friends. Tonight's show will include the hit songs, All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over Tonight, We Are Family, Who Let the Dogs Out, and Don't Stop Believing. Drum major, Auburn Morrell, is your band ready? You may now take the field for halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, the Emerald Wave Marching Band.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. No!
Good evening. On behalf of Andalusia City School Superintendent Ted Watson, Principal Dr. Daniel Shakespeare, and Band Director Vinnie Shaw, we proudly present the 2020 Marching Bulldog Band. Under the field direction of Drum Major May Chen, Majorette Captain Ella Kate Nichols, Color Guard Captains Rosemary Bass and Savannah Kelly, Flag Sergeants Peyton Ballard and Marianne Starnes. Drum Captains Thomas Duffy and Tucker Glenn, along with the band captains Ethan Shellhouse and Chelsea Baldwin. Our show consists of a 70s medley, open arms, and jumping the line. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a tradition!
workers, both on the home side and visitor side, please report to midfield. At this time, would all healthcare workers, both on the home side and visitor side, please report to midfield. If you are a healthcare worker, please make your way to Andalusia sideline. We want to honor you tonight. You're a healthcare worker. Again, if you're a healthcare worker, please make your way to the Andalusia sideline around the 50-yard line. We want to honor you tonight. Right now, healthcare workers around the world, including nurses, doctors, physician assistants, hospital administrators, and many others, are putting their lives on the line to help people affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. They often work long, grueling shifts. In some cases, they are working despite not having the proper protective gear to keep them safe. Countless healthcare professionals are going out on the front lines every day to care for vulnerable people, even as they worry about their own health and their families at home. The power that healthcare providers have is extraordinary. On a daily basis, they are not only caring for the health of their patients, but they also creating reasons to smile, making living conditions suitable and pleasant, and forming connections with their patients who not only need them, but depend on them. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, as we dim the lights, would you please show your appreciation for healthcare workers here tonight by turning your flashlight on your cell phone and holding it up as a sign of appreciation of Friday Night Lights. Light them up, folks. Just let them know that we appreciate them. That's awesome, folks. Thank you, healthcare workers from Andalusia and Brantley, for what you do for us. Thank you.
Once again, the winner of our baseball drawing tonight is Anna Teal. Anna Teal.
Let's give it up for Sunday.
Let's welcome back our visitors from Brantley. If you own a Toyota vehicle, we have your key in the press box if you've lost it, by the way. Just a single key, no keychain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. James, you hear us down there, James?
Back live, Wally. Hope y'all enjoyed the Brantley band and the Andalusia band. That was really impressive halftime show by both bands. 24-7, Andalusia leads Brantley here at halftime. Brantley will be kicking to Andalusia to open the third quarter. Wally, we need to bring it to everybody's attention that Brantley was behind at Florella by a score last weekend or last Friday night and came back to win the game in the second half.
Yep.
So don't count the Brantley Bulldogs out here tonight.
I think I'm going to be out of bounds. It'll be a flag.
Yeah, that'll put Andalusia in good field position at the 35-yard line. And the Brantley coaching staff may be okay with that. They may not have wanted to cover the kick right there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're just tuning in right now, but, buddy, let me tell you something. With 0.7 seconds left before the halftime, we got to see a 50-plus yard field goal made by Mr. Theus.
You ain't joking, Wally. And I mean, they spotted the ball on the 40, and it was a clean 50-yard field goal with 5 yards to spare. Little speed sweep around the right side. Brantley really straight.
Wow.
He's going to pull him down.
Number 50. Good gracious.
Great individual effort right there by Bo Cook for the Brantley Bulldogs on defense. And a loss of 6 on the first initial play for Andalusia.
You know what Bo Cook is?
What's that?
He's All-State.
He's All-State.
And that's the reason. Good
Yes, sir.
gracious.
That's the reason he's All-State. You're exactly right, Wally.
He ran that guy down like Wally chasing a piece of sausage.
Yeah. Around the left end, nothing going. Number 57 for Brantley on the other side makes a great tackle, and Brantley comes out playing great defense. Carson Jones with a big stop on the Andalusia Bulldogs. Went backwards 2 plays in a row, guys. 3rd and 20 coming up for the Andalusia Bulldogs. Right out the gate, guys, we never saw 2 negative plays back-to-back in the first half, and already Brantley has caused 2 negative plays from the Bulldogs. Straight handoff off left guard.
Good and he got away.
He makes one guy miss, and he's going to have first down yardage on 3rd and 20, guys. They hand it around the left end, and he weaves and bobbles his way all the way. He needed 20 yards, and he got 21. First down, Andalusia. And that's got to break the heart of the Brantley Bulldogs after they had come out of the locker room.
And Tucker Kilcrease is still limping.
Yep. And this is going to be a neutral zone infraction against the Brantley Bulldogs defensive line. Free 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Andalusia Bulldogs. So what started out as 2 negative plays and what brought up a 3rd and 20 is now 1st and 5 at midfield for Andalusia. What a turn of events, guys. That's why I love high school football.
Oh yeah.
Brantley just didn't wrap up. They had him stop short. Just didn't wrap up.
Little throw down the seam. He's got him. He hits him down the seam. He makes one guy miss. And
Turf Monster got him.
Tripped over his own wide receiver. His feet right there. His own wide receiver was trying to get him a block, and he tripped over his feet. This is Blackston. The guy he caught. Blackston already has 1 touchdown here tonight and makes a big catch. And Andalusia is on the move, guys. 1st and 10 from the Brantley 20. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Ball's on the ground. Wilson jumps on it safely.
Well, fellas, real quick, while y'all didn't see me at halftime, I was walking around trying to get free food around here. And while I was getting some free food, I found out the guy who blows the horn that we're hearing,
yeah,
he lives in that the Dallas house that's on 29.
Oh, how about that? 2nd and 14. Off right tackle. He's got room. This is number 22 for Andalusia running the ball. This is Jermaine Burnett running the ball.
Is that another one we just called?
Now, he ran the ball a couple times first half. 3rd and 10. I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. They are well within Mr. Theus' field goal range.
Oh, yeah. James, have you heard anything down there about Tucker? We saw him limping off. You got an update on that?
3rd and 10 here for Andalusia. James trying to get us that injury update. Wilson scrambles, nowhere to go. It's a sack. This is number 63 for Brantley with the sack, and this is
Wilson goes down.
Zach Johnson with the tackle.
Zach Johnson on the stop. Brantley.
8 minutes and 30 seconds left. 3rd quarter, 4th and 11, and Andalusia will try a 37-yard field goal, which just seems like nothing compared to a 50-yarder, doesn't it, guys?
Piece of cake.
Snap. Kick is up. Plenty of leg. And it's good.
That's his warm-up kicks.
27-7 coming out of the locker room. Andalusia was able to get a field goal, but Brantley held them to a field goal, so a little bit of positive on both sides. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Our history is woven with the stories of those we serve. At Max, we've been a good community partner for 65 years. Max is dedicated to providing dependable financial services and to supporting our communities. We volunteer our time and share our resources. As a credit union, we've returned millions of dollars back to our members, local nonprofits.
Better? Back for the kickoff, 27-7 is our score. 37-yard field goal by Theus. He's now made a 50-yarder and a 37-yarder.
Hey guys, I got an update on Tucker.
Bring it to us. James, you break it up on us, buddy. Break it up on us, James. 1st and 10. Brantley takes it at the 20. James, when you get a good spot and get a good signal, give us that Tucker Kilcrease update.
Well, he's back in the game. They were working him out like a Charlie horse deep boot.
Gotcha. Charlie Horse, he's in the game, though. You're exactly right. He's at the quarterback position. Let's hope he's okay. 1st and 10, Brantley from their own 20. Kilcrease hands it off right up the middle. Not a lot of room. Gang tackling right there. Ball on the ground. Looks like Brantley got it back. Thank goodness. It's going to be all the way out to the 24-yard line after the fumble.
Yeah, with a couple extra yards with that, too.
Yeah. That's not the way you want to get yardage, but I guess you'll take it, won't you?
2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6. Go ahead, Wally.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm just so impressed with Brantley's front line. Those some big guys there, buddy.
They are. Kilcrease dropping straight back. He fires it on a little hitch route right around the seam. The inside receiver just ran 5 yards and turned around, and Kilcrease puts it on the money. He gets about 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Brantley Bulldogs. 27-7, Andalusia leads halfway through the 3rd quarter here tonight on a crisp, cool night here in Andalusia, Alabama. Hope you're enjoying this Troy Cable Friday Night Blitz, live high school football. 3rd and 1. Is this a quarterback keeper, or is that Charlie Horse? Let him hand it off right here. He's going to hand it off, and they stop him. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 29-yard line.
Well, James, do you kick it?
That was you got to, don't you? That was number 5 for Andalusia, crashing in from the outside right there on a little run blitz. That's Michael Harrell, the 11th grade running back as well. And Brantley lines up like they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. And they get a hard count, thought they would get Andalusia offsides, and they look over to the sideline. What do you want me to do, Coach?
He's down to 9 seconds.
Kilcrease takes the snap. They're going to go for this, and Kilcrease around the right end. He's got plenty of room. First down and out of bounds. Is that a late hit? No, it is not. Kilcrease scrambles around the right end, and the wide receivers over there are able to seal it off, and Kilcrease easily gets the first down on 4th and 1.
Well, I tell you what, Neil and James, in my mind, I was thinking that Coach Jones probably was not going to let Tucker run that ball with that Charlie horse problem, and I was wrong.
Yeah. 1st and 10. I probably wouldn't have thought he was going to let Kilcrease run it anyway, but they probably just knew that he'd run out of bounds without getting hit. Andalusia close to being in the neutral zone, but they did not stop. Yes, the official on this side, the line judge, has stopped the play. Is it going to be Andalusia in the neutral zone, or is it a false start?
I think it's going to be a false start, Brantley.
Dead ball foul, false start. Against the Bulldogs, it'll be 1st and 15.
James, you were on it. Did it look like Andalusia had violated the neutral zone?
Well, they flinched. I'm behind them, so I can't tell if they actually got in the neutral zone, but they did flinch.
Yeah, and I think that Andalusia flinched. When they flinched and did not break the neutral zone, it made a Brantley lineman flinch as well, and the offensive line is not allowed to flinch. 1st and 15. 10 seconds on the play clock. Kilcrease fakes the handoff. Good protection. And going a little.
Oh, he's
open. Oh! Did he catch it before he got knocked out? No, the back judge says he did not make a football move. The ball was dislodged by the free safety, and there was no football move. And let's just call it a great play by number 1 for Andalusia, dislodging that ball before 2 or 3 steps had taken place, a physical football move being made, and that is Josh Gurley, number 1, the free safety. And also number 1 for Brantley, Kenyon Dixon with the half reception. We'll call it a half reception, guys. 2nd and 15. Brantley opening it up a little bit, spreading it around. Tight end down the seam, and he's hit hard by the linebacker, and ball dislodged again.
That's 2 passes back-to-back that were in the breadbasket, dropped by Brantley.
Well, I'm not going to call it a drop, Wally.
That ball was a little behind.
Yeah.
It's catchable, but a little behind. Yeah. But that other ball, it was right on the money.
Yeah, but guys, I'm not so. Let's don't call that drops. Those balls were
dislodged.
They were dislodged. That's exactly right, James. Kilcrease dropping straight back. Good pressure this time from Andalusia. Crease gets guys got it on running back in the flats, and he's got his first down. Great recognition by Kilcrease right there, and a late hit piling on by Andalusia.
Yeah, you're going to get number 3 with a late hit. He was on the ground, and he just jumped right on top.
Yeah, it was clear as day up from up here too, James. But Kilcrease felt pressure, Wally, and rolled out to his right, kept his eyes downfield, and found his running back coming out of the flats, and just kind of shot-putted it over the heads of a couple of guys, and the running back was able to get first down yardage easily.
I'm gonna make some Alabama fans mad, but that's kind of reminiscent of Nick Marshall, right there, just selling it there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wally.
Yeah. But that 15 yards tacked on here after the 13-yard play. So Brantley on the move, trailing 27-7, 5:48 left, third quarter. I'm not going to say the game has been dominated by Andalusia, because Brantley has shown signs of being able to play dominant defense, and they've shown signs of moving the ball up and down the field. But Andalusia ahead 27-7, don't get me wrong, but Brantley definitely capable of mounting a comeback here tonight.
I'd be willing to bet the yardage is pretty similar. It's just score.
I would be the same thing. Straight drop again, pressure by Hundley. Kilcrease out to the left. He's got good speed, and he outruns around the left side, and he's going to be up near first down yardage. Kilcrease scrambling out to his left. Going to mark him out about the 22-yard line, which is going to be about a half yard short, guys. 2nd and a half right here, James. You take a shot?
Absolutely.
I like it.
Well, you got to give kudos to Coach Roland Jones. His daddy was actually one of the
Brantley coaches.
Brantley coaches that won the state championship. Yep. And when you and I used to referee football, Neil, he was a coach there. And one thing he could do, he could make good adjustments after halftime. Yep. So I guess it's in the family blood.
Yeah, here comes Kilcrease throwing it across the middle. He got a guy open, but
I was trying to get that in, but Wally wouldn't be quiet. I would have loved to see a post right here. I thought the middle's been open for a while.
And they went to it, James. I'm going to tell you, though, Kilcrease had all types of Andalusia Bulldogs right in his grill. He did good just to get that away without getting sacked. I do not fault him for that one not being on the mark. He really took a pounding. 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. 3rd and 1. Straight handoff. He bounces it to the outside. Powers his way forward. Did he get a good spot?
I don't know if he got it.
Did he get a good spot or not? It looks like he's going to have it by the nose of the ball. When he bounced it outside, I thought to myself, no, just go straight forward and get the first down. James, at one point before he bounced it outside, he could have dove forward and got the first down by 2 yards, but he chose to bounce it outside, and it just didn't pan out for him, and they're going to have to do a measurement here, I believe.
I don't think they need to measure. The down marker's on the yard line, and the ball's in between.
Gotcha. The head ref wants to get a clear look.
Yeah.
And now he's calling for a measurement.
Like you said, if he'd have just cut it up, he's got it easy. But, hey, it's 4-down territory. It don't matter.
It is. You're exactly right. Brantley puts one in the end zone here. We go to 27-14, and Brantley is right back in this game midway through the third quarter. Here's the measurement. Let's see. Woo, it's close. About 3 inches short, guys.
About a Twinkie size.
Now, let me ask you this. Kilcrease has taken this many snaps under center. 0. 4th and 1 inch. Do you put Kilcrease under the center and jeopardize everything you practice all day long, every day? This is where I hate the shotgun.
If they have that play, though, I mean, that may work out in practice. So.
I know. I'm just saying. You got 4th and an inch, and you snap it 4 or 5 yards backwards. It just don't make sense to me.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they practice, going under center and doing a quarterback dive.
Let's see. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout, too. We'll be back for the 4th and inches.
Our history is woven with the stories of those we serve. At Max, we've been a good community partner for 65 years. Max is dedicated to providing dependable financial services and to supporting our communities. We volunteer our time and share our resources. As a credit union, we've returned millions of dollars back to our members, local nonprofits, and small businesses. Max is honored to be a part of your story.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they say Jackson satisfaction, they really mean it. The Jackson satisfaction is real.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Wally, 4th and inches, do you snap it 5 yards backwards or do you go up under center?
I would just go up under center. I'm like you, Neil. I don't like that shotgun.
And they are, and it'll be the quarterback sneak. And he's going to have it.
Yeah,
he's going to have it by about a full yard. And, James, I'm going to give it to you. It looked like they practiced the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely will practice that. So, I mean, Coach Jones, he's
right. Plenty enough yardage for the first down. I'm just unsure right here. I think they were just trying to make sure they got up fair and square without nobody getting a free lick in coming off the pile right there because they were tangled up pretty good. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Brantley keeps the drive alive. They trail here 27-7. Kilcrease beat up pretty bad here tonight, guys. It's limping around, but he's toughing it out.
Oh, that's his mother in him, Haley. No, Haley's tough.
Rolling out to the right. Blitz by Andalusia.
Oh, no, that's a late hit.
And Andalusia almost intercepted it. And no late hit on the quarterback. They called it fair and square. Gilcrease barely got rid of that ball. Andalusia brought severe pressure from the linebacking core that time, and they were able to break free and just get a free running shot on Gilcrease. And, guys, he is starting to really take some punishment here tonight. 2nd and 10.
You know, you got to give a little protection to that quarterback. Yeah. After he releases it, you got to let up. I do not think Andalusia let up on that play.
2nd and 10. Pretty tight formation on Brantley standards right here. Gilcrease going for the end zone. He's got number 1. Touchdown. Brantley. Gilcrease hits number 1 for Brantley, and this is Kenyon Dixon, the senior wide receiver, and Brantley is on the board. So, guys, we come out of the locker room. Brantley surrenders 3 points, and they come back and get 7 points. So they've made up 4 points on the scoreboard halfway through the 3rd quarter, and, guys, the comeback could be mounting.
Well, let me tell you something. That deserves a Ric Flair. Woo! What a pretty play.
4 minutes, 37 seconds left, 27-13, point after pending. Number 18 will hold for Brantley, and they're short a guy. Don't waste a timeout on the extra point, guys. Come on. Number 57 in the kick, Carson Jones, and they are short a guy. They're down to 10 on the play clock. He's got to hurry. You don't want to waste a timeout on the extra point. Get down and snap it, guys.
5,
4, 3. Snap it. They got it off. And it's blocked.
Dead ball.
And I'm going to tell you what, guys, that play was botched from the beginning. Brantley was never comfortable. James, they were never comfortable. Nobody knew where they were lining up. They were short a guy. I don't know if it was an injury or somebody had to be replaced, and Jones is ill about it, the kicker. 27-13. They missed the extra point. It's blocked. They did not have the right personnel in the game. Coach Jones did not want to waste a timeout, Wally.
Well, I don't, when you got a potent offense like them, if you miss a field goal, I think you could be okay on a 2-point conversion if it came down to that.
Right, but still it makes you mad.
Oh, yeah, as a coach, oh, my goodness.
Somebody missed an assignment. Somebody was the right side personal protector on that wasn't in there. And let's hope that the kid that didn't get in the game in time, that he was replacing an injured player or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. 27-13 now your score. 4:37 left. Brantley is on the board here in the 3rd quarter. They'll kick off to Andalusia. Now, when they opened up the 3rd quarter, guys, they kicked it straight out of bounds. Looks like they're going to do the same thing. So this is a coaching move by Roland Jones. They do not want to cover the kick.
No.
And they will gladly give it to Andalusia at the 35-yard line to keep Andalusia from having huge kickoff returns. And, hey, if you got to coach it, you got to coach it, right?
You're right about that.
1st and 10 Andalusia from their own 35-yard line. Again, Andalusia leads 27-13. The 5A Andalusia Bulldogs hosting the number 1 ranked and undefeated 1A Brantley Bulldogs.
Yeah, and next week Andalusia will be hosting Marbury, first round of the playoffs. And we saw Marbury earlier in the year. I'm sure Andalusia will have their way with Marbury.
Should. Tight formation right here from Andalusia. Fake the speed sweep. The ball's on the ground. And I think Andalusia got back on it. 2nd down, and Whitehead pulls up a number 2 on his hand, which means they got it back, and it's 2nd down. Loss of 4, though, with the fumble.
How huge would that have been for the Brantley Bulldogs to recover that?
Man, I was thinking scoop and score. 2nd and 14. Again, Andalusia's already converted a 3rd and 20 coming out of the locker room. Handoff off right tackle. He's got room. Makes one guy miss. Not able to get around number 1, but he's got 1st down yardage. Harrell, number 5, just running the ball really well. And this is Kenyon Dixon making the stop for the Brantley Bulldogs, but he's crossed midfield all the way into Brantley territory at the Brantley 48-yard line. Big run right there by Harrell.
Exactly.
Same play, different running back. Here comes a flag. Somebody's going to be flagged for holding. Anytime the white hat throws a flag from 20 yards behind the play, it's going to be holding.
Yep, you're right, Neil.
3 minutes and 32 seconds left. That may, a holding call is a really tough call to overcome because it's a spot foul. It's 10 yards. And it's just hard to overcome 20 yards when you ain't got but 3 plays to do it because you're going to punt on 4th usually. Let's call it, after the holding penalties marked off, 1st and 22. This is Brantley's chance to make them punt. 1st and 22. Behind the sticks. They're going to throw it.
Jacob Wilson.
He's got time, and he's open across the middle. And he's got a lot of green grass. Lots of green grass. He breaks free. He's inside the 5. Touchdown, Andalusia. A 60-yard post route. Wilson hits. That horn is killing me, Wally. Number 11 for Andalusia. This is Isaiah Brundage from Wilson. This is a 60-yard post pass, and he hits him in stride on a little post route across the middle, and he was not touched until he got all the way to the 5-yard line and had to redirect a little bit.
Hey, speaking of that horn, isn't it against the law to blow the horn? I know a magistrate in Troy that told me that it's James, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't you hear him say that?
It is. You can only use your horn for defensive purposes. That's right. They built this stadium. It's up and it's good. They built this stadium, and somebody came to the table and said, hey, we're missing one thing. We need a train horn.
Well, my inside sources told me that the guy is doing it from a remote control.
Oh, my Lord.
It's in the parking lot.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley.
Go by the Harbor Freight, see if they got a train horn. We got it. We're good. We're back. Good job. I hope y'all didn't hear our little joke right there about the train horn, but we were just joking to ourselves that they got this beautiful, beautiful facility, and they must have sat around the table and said, what would be the icing on the cake to the brand new municipal formation? And somebody said, run by the Harbor Freight and get a train horn.
Train horn, there you go.
That would be what we need, the train horn.
I'd like to have a donkey. If I had a municipal, I'd just have a donkey honk.
Theus nails it through the end zone again. Big leg from Theus. He can really boot it, y'all.
Hey, I wanted to tell y'all a few little stats here about Andalusia. I hadn't really talked a lot about them, but they have been to the semifinal playoff games 2016, 2015, 2017, and last year, 2019. And they've lost every time in the semifinal. Is it this year? Can they do it this year? Make it all the way to Tuscaloosa or Auburn?
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
Tucker
Yeah.
near the 24-yard line.
Tucker just ran it again, which is again, and James, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're thinking the same thing, you're about to be in the 4th quarter. You got the first round coming to your backyard next week. Is this where you start sitting Tucker out, or do you keep driving with him?
I think I'm going to answer for James. I'm not sure if he heard you. James, you can come on in after this, but I think you give him the rest of the 3rd quarter and maybe one drive in the 4th quarter, don't you, James? Incomplete on the out to the left side. It's going to make it 3rd and 8. James, did you get any of that? Okay, he said no.
I think James is eating some ice cream or something.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got snow cone.
Snow cone. James got a snow cone.
3rd and 7 for the Brantley Bulldogs, deep in their own territory, their own 24-yard line. 34-13, Andalusia leads. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Spread formation. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 3 to the bottom. Tucker Kilcrease all by himself in the backfield. And he's going to run it up the middle. And there's nobody there. Kilcrease is out past midfield. He gets hit from behind by the running back, number 5, who's also playing defense, and this first down yardage for the Brantley Bulldogs. And this number 5, this is Michael Harrell on the stop. Gilcrease, Brantley really had them spread out that time.
Yeah.
5 wide with once Gilcrease broke the line of scrimmage, it was clear sailing for about 30 yards.
Good adjustment. I don't know if he caught audible there at the end, but man, what a great run.
He fires it on a quick slant, good for first down yardage. A little 10.5 yard slant right there. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch by number 5 for Brantley, and this is Daquan Pittman making this catch. Just your basic slant route, which was wide open right there, and Gilcrease put it on the money, and it was on a rope.
Well, I tell you what, man, I mentioned about the adjustments. Brantley, they are a second half type team, man. They are driving. The last 2 possessions, they have drove the ball.
Yeah, like James was saying earlier, the total yardage probably not that far apart in this game. Nothing going there, though. No gain on the play. Stopped in bounds. Official says wind the clock. It'll be under 1 minute when we snap it again, probably. Left in the third quarter. Getting a little chilly out here, guys. It's supposed to be low 50s by the time we get out of here. At least Hennigan don't have on shorts and flip-flops.
I've seen him in Denver, Colorado with them on before.
2nd and 10, Brantley Bulldogs. Gilcrease drops way back. Throws it.
Oh, now that's a penalty.
And, boy, look at the back.
That's how I used to do it, baby.
I love it. Did you see this?
That was a 60-yard.
Hey, we got pass interference from the umpire. We got pass interference from the line judge, and we got a 45-yard yellow hanky
baby.
On the goal line from the back judge.
That's a Wally Lowry special there, baby.
I mean, everybody wanted in on that one. And it was obvious the defender for Andalusia did hit him well before the ball got there. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty, which is plenty of yardage.
James, how far was that penalty flag throw? And I think James might have some audible problems.
James got technical difficulties down there. He's trying to eat some pizza, I think. Well, hey, I guarantee that back judge plays slow pitch softball.
Baby, that thing was world, man.
He threw that flag's got a golf ball in it.
That's what I used to do until you told me to take my golf ball out, man.
He took that thing 30 yards. 1st and 10, Brantley from the 20-yard line of the Andalusia Bulldogs. He's got his running back in the flats.
Oh, he's open. Oh.
Incomplete. He was going for 6. 2nd and 10. Boy, if Gilcrease would have just glanced to his left, he had his running back in the flats over here, 1-on-1, and I believe he could have beat him, and it would have been Katie bar the door.
Yeah.
.44 seconds left, third quarter. Brantley trails 34-13. I had some Gilcrease throwing it to the end zone.
He's all over through him.
I'm gonna tell you guys, that was an errant throw, and that one was the first one that I've seen just clearly sail on Gilcrease. Now, that one just sailed on him.
Yeah, and Tucker, he took the blame for it. He had his back turned to us. So he's like, man, that's my fault on that one.
Yep, and that was a double go route up there, and he was going to hit the one down the seam instead of the one down the outside. And that one just flew. That was a flyer. I mean, it just sailed on him. He had him wide open. He tried to put just a little more mustard on that one, which made it sail. Going for the screen across the middle. Oh! That one was behind him, too. For the first time tonight, we've seen Gilcrease have 2 errant passes back-to-back.
Yeah, but it's 4-down territory, fellas. They got to go for it.
No doubt, and they will. They will. 4th and 10, 35 seconds left, third quarter. Gilcrease sets them up. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. One running back right beside his right hip. Blitz, and he is nailed. Gilcrease takes a hard shot from number 5 for Andalusia, and that's Michael Harrell on the blitz. And I mean, they ate him up. They ate him up. Over on downs, Brantley will take over at the 20-yard line.
How about that? Andalusia Bulldogs defense.
And
Again, with 31.4 seconds, Brantley has to come up with some type of game plan, Neil and James, to hold them to a 3 and out and get that ball back. Because, again, we've mentioned this over and over. Good gracious, Brantley is a second half team. Nice run from the Andalusia running back. And that's probably going to take us down to the fourth quarter. I doubt it very seriously. Andalusia will make a snap with 6 seconds left. And they won't. So that would be the end of the third quarter. Andalusia Bulldogs 34, the Brantley Bulldogs 13. You stay right there. We will be right back.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line has been in business since 1959, and we're steadily getting bigger. I'm surrounded by new equipment. That's right, new equipment. Here's one that's ready to go at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We have Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We have a 401k. We can match your 401k up to 4% of your gross pay. If these tires roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you make money. Ride the best, drive for the best. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
If you have $29 in your pocket, you have a down payment for a clean pre-owned vehicle. All you need is $29 down, with payments starting at $99 a month during the summer sell down at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
And we're back. Start of the fourth quarter, folks.
34-13. Brantley trails. And the question here, James, if you're with us or not, I changed those batteries out. I hope you're back from battery difficulties. The question here is, with the first round of the playoffs looming and Tucker Kilcrease getting beat up really bad on these blitzes, how long do you leave the important guys in the game right here at 34-13? All right. He's not quite back with us yet. We'll see. I'll tell you this, Kilcrease is not in the game on defense.
No, he won't. And I doubt you'll see him.
This will be second down for the Andalusia Bulldogs, and the clock is rolling here in the fourth quarter.
And I'll say this, and this is just Wally here speaking, and my opinion, Brantley being ranked number 1 in the state, you got the chance to win the state championship this year.
Yeah, you do.
Do you risk anything injury-wise, Neil and James, to prohibit that blue trophy?
Well, that's exactly what I just asked right before that last play, and I'm saying he wasn't. He dropped it. I'm saying the question's already answered. Kilcrease is not even on the field on defense, so I think the Roland Jones is thinking, okay, we came to Andalusia, we gave it our best, 1A versus 5A. Now the focus is back to 1A.
Well, Tucker's back there to receive the punt.
Out of necessity. He sure didn't play defense, though.
Nah. I don't think he's played defense the last couple series.
Right.
And we got Andalusia calling a timeout here, so.
We'll take a timeout, too. We'll see if we can't get James' battery situation straight. Hold on. We'll be right back for this last 11 minutes.
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Yes, sir.
Thank you to our sponsors for keeping Andalusia sports going.
And we welcome back. And here we go. Oh, the snap was high, but a great save. And a very high punt, but it's going to be short, and I'm sure everybody's down there saying Peter, Peter, Peter to get away from that ball. But a great, great save by the Andalusia punter. on that particular play. So, again, while we got a quick second, again, thank you, Troy Cable, TC2, for broadcasting this game on Facebook, on YouTube, as well as Channel 2 there in our catchment area. Thank you, Dustin, for being the producer, Steve Camps, the director of this establishment, and having confidence in James, myself, and Neil. Ooh, nice little run there. Going to bring up a second down, and again, we have, I guess you want to say the elephant in the room. We were talking about does Tucker stay in there?
Number 3 of Andalusia brings up second down for Brantley. Pass was complete to John Bush.
Actually, but Tucker Kilcrease is still in there, and a nice pass. Oh, a little overthrown on that particular pass. Man, he put some zip to that.
Kilcrease is in the game, and like I said, I might give him a series, maybe 2 series in this fourth quarter, and then I'm looking for next week, unless they score twice really quick right here.
Yeah. Third down for the Brantley Bulldogs.
3rd and 7. Twin wide receivers to the top and bottom of your screen. Kilcrease surveys the field, fakes it, throws it down the seam. And again, early contact, but the officials say it was simultaneous, so no flag.
Yeah.
4th and 7 for the Brantley Bulldogs.
And I like that no call.
Yeah, it's a let them play. Let them play. Yeah, just let them play football right there. And heck fire, man.
I think Coach Jones is going to put the punting team in.
Punting team in. 34-13. 34-13. 10:28 left.
Did we get James back up? Or?
Yeah, you did. 4th and 7.
What it was, I was starting to trend on Twitter, and you guys were jealous.
Well, the Dodgers are not playing anymore, so it can't be that.
Just hold on just a second, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. Penalty against the Bulldogs. And that would be the Brantley Bulldogs. It's going to be 4th and 22. Not a lot of punting here tonight.
Nah, we hadn't seen a lot.
It is a good kick.
Nice punt.
No fair catch. It's going to roll down inside the 30. Well, no, bounce back out to the 31. We'll take a break. Right before Andalusia gets it right here, we'll be right back.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Told about the man.
Unbelievable.
We're back.
Early false start, and I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. Andalusia's got some clean pants in the game. And false start right out of the gate.
Well, it is a turf field, so.
Yeah, you're right. Still, I don't think that that was the starting 5 up front.
No, you're right.
1st and 15, Andalusia. Some of the Andalusia crowd starting to thin out a little bit. 34-13, 10 minutes left. Hard running right up the middle.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches at the beginning during the pregame warm-ups probably had a little conversation. Said, listen, fourth quarter, if it's kind of out of hand, let's put the younger guys in to give them a little workout.
Andalusia using some play clock right here. Under 10 now. Tight formations all night from Andalusia. Fake the speed sweep, handoff right off right guard. Pushing the pile towards first down yardage. It's going to be really close.
Well, I was going to mention our whole entire catchment area, man. We got a lot of teams that are in the playoffs. Luverne, Brantley, Andalusia.
38 straight years for Luverne.
For Luverne, wow, man. You know, football history down in this area is just tremendous. You know, before the Dozier High School shut down, that was a big powerhouse back in the day.
A lot of these Brantley kids would have qualified for Dozier.
Yep.
First down yardage after they give him the forward progress. It'll be first down, and they will roll the clock as soon as they set the chains. Well, they're rolling it now.
Rolling it, yeah.
The clock keeper didn't see it, but he was trying to roll it.
Yeah.
Now he's saying, look, I've been winding it. I've been winding it.
But, James, I was going to ask you earlier, looking at both of these teams, how far deep in the playoffs you think they'll go? Your assessment.
Quick pop pass out here to the left.
I don't know, you know, what 1A up north is looking like, but I'm gonna find a hard press to pick a team better than Brantley. They're really complete. They run it, they can throw it. Tucker Kilcrease can really spin the ball. I would say if there's the only negative to their game, maybe special teams, you know, in the punting and the kicking game.
Yeah.
In 1A, special teams is really special. It's exactly what it is. It's special teams, and 1A is really a deal. So if you got a kicker at 1A, you really got something. Vanilla play right off left tackle. First play you learn in spring training. Good for about 5 yards off left tackle. Close to another first down for the Andalusia Bulldogs.
But
really getting a lot of clock on this drive.
And I can tell you by both coaches, and again, you and I and James have already seen Andalusia one time when they came and played Charles Henderson. Both teams so well coached. I mean, you don't see a lot now. Andalusia did have a couple personal fouls that were just, Neil would say, a bonehead play. But well-coached teams.
Straight ahead. First down yardage on 3rd and 1. Brantley had penetration there, just could not wrap up in the backfield.
That's another Bulldog first down.
They're down to the Brantley 43-yard line. This game is in control for the Andalusia Bulldogs right now. At this point, you really just don't want to get anybody hurt on either side of the ball.
Yeah, Brantley just subbed out 3 of their 4 defensive linemen.
Yeah, okay. I heard a whistle.
Yeah, we got a flag.
There might have been a false start there. You think that was a false start, James? You see it?
Yeah, it looked like one. And number 50 is Bo Cook, right, for Brantley. He's impressed me all night. He's been in the right spot just about every time and made some really good tackles. And he just went out of the game, so he may be done.
He may be.
What a player too, buddy. All state.
Well, just like we were just saying, at this point in the game, this one is decided here tonight. And you don't want to let this one that's already decided make a decision for next week by getting somebody hurt. Going deep. He's got a man. Just overthrown. And guys, it looked like he mistimed his jump just a little, didn't
he? Did, exactly. Good call, Neil.
2nd and 15 for the Andalusia Bulldogs. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left. Again, thank you for tuning in here tonight on Troy Cable Friday Night Blitz. Neil Armstrong, Wally Lowry, James Sparrow, and David Hennigan bringing the action right here from Andalusia's beautiful 2-year-old brand new stadium. This is a beautiful high school stadium.
And we can't forget Corey down there too.
Corey Laird, yep. Flag on the side here in the vicinity of Holden.
Yeah, I think you're going to get 56 right there. He kind of tackled him.
He's the one pleading his case, isn't he?
He's going to be a good attorney one day.
Yeah.
Huh?
Chop block, guys.
on the defense.
Oh, my goodness. They got Brantley.
On the defense.
Blocking below the waist on the defense. The umpire's ready to mark it off the other way.
Yeah, I think Coach Jones is saying, wait a minute, fella.
Wait a minute. When we're on defense, we're not blocking, Mr. Riff. 10 yards being marked off. Not so sure blocking below the waist was the right call, but it was a penalty against Brantley.
Blocking below the waist on the defense.
Okay. All right, he doubled down, didn't he? Yeah.
James, did you see anything down there?
Guys, don't be blocking when you're playing defense.
I have no idea why you're blocking playing defense at all. That's correct.
Maybe one of those big linemen got confused.
Unbelievable.
It's 3rd and 5. Andalusia to pass. He throws it out in the flats. It's complete. All depends on forward progress right here, whether he got the first down, and it looks like they're going to give it to him by about half a football.
I thought it was a shoe. I thought that was a football.
First down on the lean.
And to correct what I said earlier, Neil, you were correct. Aiden Amos is just a junior. But he was on that completion right there.
And he was able to lean forward with that football. And the line judge on this side is saying, move the chains. And the referee is really struggling to get them to move the chains. He's telling them, move the chains.
Well, I saw the chain crew on their cell phone, so it's kind of hard to.
Hey, give them a break. They're over there texting. Come on, this is an important text. Come on. Clock is moving under 6 minutes now. 34-13, Andalusia handling the Brantley Bulldogs. Off left tackle, your basic vanilla play. One guy right there. Harrell runs hard, guys.
Man,
and he stays in bounds, which will run that clock after they move the chains.
You know, years ago, fellas, and James, I know you know Coach Adam Helms, you know, that Coach Charles Henderson, he was a defensive coordinator down here, about 3 or 4 years on some of those deep runs Andalusia had in those playoffs.
Yep.
Had a great defense.
1st and 10, Andalusia at the Brantley 16. Speed sweep again, faked it. They hadn't run that speed sweep all night, but they sure have faked it. Harrell around the right side, he's inside the 10 and just bulling his way all the way down to about the 6-yard line, and he's almost got 10 yards. Will they? If they give him a first down, it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, yes.
Let's see what they do.
Well, I really need another score right here. It doesn't matter who it is, but that way I'd be right on the number of my Steel Wally pizza guess.
Yeah.
I picked 52. That'd be 51. That'd be pretty close.
Yeah. Clock is moving.
Yeah.
4.5 minutes. Handoff, right side. First down yardage, and it'll be a touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown.
Andalusia scores again. (40-13), extra point pending. Andalusia pouring it on here late against the Brantley Bulldogs. Again, interesting matchup tonight. Brantley, the top tier echelon of 1A. Andalusia, 2nd seed in their region. So let's just call them a much better than average 5A team. So interesting matchup here tonight. Top 1A versus an average 5A squad. I love it when you try to figure something out like that.
Exactly.
Theus kicks it up. It's good. 41-13. We'll take one more break. We'll be right back.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Welcome back, folks. The Andalusia, beautiful Andalusia, Alabama, on October the 30th. And guess what tomorrow night is, fellas?
Halloween.
Hey, I want to tell the parents out there that's watching this game, if you got little ones, keep an eye on them. You know, don't let them go out in the street. You know, my neighbor James Sparrow, who's our sideline reporter, good gracious, kids get no treats when they go to his house. What about yours, Neil?
My neighbor is all out, brother. I mean, headstones, headless women.
Oh, my goodness.
Smoke every
Well,
night.
it's been such a terrible year. 2020.
Yeah.
I don't even know about turning the clock back this Saturday. I don't want to have another hour in this year.
That's right. I got to go play travel ball tomorrow in Millbrook, James.
Oh, my goodness.
We're talking late night football, early morning softball. I got a quick turnaround.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
James, can I come over to your house tomorrow night and eat since I'm by myself?
Yeah, I'm going to be working on Christmas lights.
Okay, good.
Hey, Holly, if you're watching, James is working on an invoice.
You better believe it.
To bill you for babysitting Wally. All these weekends you're at the beach.
Oh, my goodness, folks. We have fun doing this, let me tell you.
Brantley, 1st and 10 from the 20. Theus has booted another one through the end zone. Handoff off left tackle. Andalusia makes the tackle. Some young people in the game now. 10-yard gain. Shine gets 10 off left tackle.
I've been impressed with him all night too. He runs hard. He runs downhill.
You're right.
In a 1A matchup, I don't know what his stats are for the season, but he's got to be pretty impressive.
Oh, he's very, very impressive.
4:02 left. Kilcrease still in the game. I wonder, is that on his own merit? He said, Coach, I don't want to come out.
That's probably. Hey, again, his parents, Andrew and Haley Kilcrease. We know Haley was a Haley Beasley.
Donna's daughter.
Well, Donna's stepdaughter.
Donna's stepdaughter.
But let me tell you something. Haley, she does not like giving up, buddy. Yeah. So that ball.
Brantley fumbles it. It looks like Andalusia's on it. It'll be Andalusia ball at the Brantley 35-yard line. Player down from Brantley, and he's up now. Thank goodness. Andalusia will have it 1st and 10 at the Brantley 35-yard line. Guys, I think we're going to see some sportsmanship right here from the Andalusia coaches, and we will see some vanilla plays right up the guard and center right here. Don't y'all think?
Exactly. You're probably going to see that.
Yeah, probably some JV players too, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, James.
How many put me in coaches going on down there right now?
I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of the starters right there. There's
right.
Jacob and there's Aiden Amos.
Yep.
So, well, no, they're going with a backup QB because, different guy.
Yeah, we're going to get some different guys on the field here and run some vanilla plays and get this clock out of here.
Well, it's actually Aiden Amos at quarterback.
Getting this game over with. White Hat stops play.
Is it delay a game?
Dead ball, delay a game. And you know, Andalusia trying to get some young guys in the game and trying to make sure they had 11 third stringers out there. And, you know, like James said, Aiden Amos now playing quarterback. And it's okay, 5 yards. Let's get it straight. Get these youngsters some time.
You know, when we were having the technical difficulties when they had that field goal blocked.
Yeah.
Because Brantley only had 10 guys. They just grabbed the first guy they could find and said, get out there.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
He didn't know where to line up. It was an extra point. Yeah, I remember, yeah. Clock moving. Under 3:30 now. 2nd and let's call it 4.5. Young guys getting some playing time now for both sides.
Oh, yeah.
Good experience for these guys. Basic playoff tackle. He's going to have first down yardage. That'll move the sticks.
And again, I tell you what, fellas, James, you got a better view than we do on that sideline down there. But there was a lot of folks out here. Saw folks with the mask on, which is everybody's trying to do the right thing, social distancing. Good crowd. What do you think, James?
Yeah, Brantley traveled real well. There were people standing up against that fence all night long, and the stands were full. And when you look over here at the Andalusia side, it was pretty crowded too.
Another fumble. Brantley gets it. And not that it matters in the outcome of the game, but 2 fumbles here real late.
Yeah.
But you know, Wally, back to the crowd thing. I mean, this is what you want on a Friday night in any town. It
Great
doesn't matter.
atmosphere.
Communities out together, people, fellowshipping, eating, all that good stuff.
Supporting their local teams. Great atmosphere here tonight in Andalusia, Alabama. Beautiful facility.
I don't know who made those little muffin things that we ate a while ago at halftime.
Angie said the IGA did.
Oh my goodness, those things were good.
Handoff right up the middle.
I had a kid on the sideline give me a sunflower seed.
Did you eat the whole?
Yeah, I had to eat. That's all I got.
Hey, I had a little girl hit me in the butt with her hat because I called her an Op fan. I said, "You an Op Bobcat fan?" And she hit me.
Hey, they don't go. These Andalusia people now. They don't mess around with these Op people now. That's oil and water. That's oil and water right there, Op and Andalusia.
Oh, good. Then she ran to her daddy, and daddy gave me the
stink eye.
Stink eye, yeah.
Running the clock out here tonight in Andalusia. The ball game's already decided. Andalusia commanding the game, 41-13. Again, very, very interesting matchup here tonight. We were talking about it all the way down here in James Sparrow's truck. None of us can really predict top echelon 1A versus a little better than average 5A, and it's just real interesting.
Yeah.
The 5A has prevailed.
Well, I got to give kudos to Coach Will Gardner at Charles Henderson because he and I talked earlier. And he said this was going to be a good game, but he felt like Andalusia would win 42-14. And you look at the scoreboard, he didn't miss it by much.
He showed it 1 point on each side.
Well, I tried to handicap the game today at lunch, just thinking about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, with Tucker's skill level and with his arm, I just thought it was going to be a little closer than what the score is on the scoreboard. But, hey, again, handicapping is very difficult.
Right.
Well, it's just bodies. You can see right now that it's bodies. That's all it is. Brantley's well coached. They're really good. They're very disciplined, and they can compete with anybody as they did tonight.
Yep. Depth and bodies. You're exactly right, James. 40 seconds now. We got room for about 2 more plays.
Statue of Liberty just for Wally.
Same play right up the middle. He breaks it. He's got a chance. He's got a chance around the right side. This is Shine. He's down. He scored.
He scored.
No flags on the field. Shine with a 56-yard run, which will make the stats look great on the rushing yardage for Shine and the score look a little better. Now it'll just be a double up. Brantley got doubled up by Andalusia.
Wow, what a run. He gets the Ric Flair. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That had a little crackle in your voice there, Yard.
Well, it's only 50 degrees up there, man.
21 seconds left. Extra point pending. Mr. Shine takes it in from 56 yards. It's a vanilla play right up the middle, and Andalusia with the third stringers in there just could not handle him. Straight on kicker. Looks good. And it's no good. 41-19. Wide right. The old Florida State wide right. We'll be right back for these last 20 seconds.
Brundage Building Supply and Paint Center at Jackson Hardware. 120 years and counting of real customer service with a smile and a heartfelt thank you for visiting with us. PPE, lumber, paint, building supply and roofing, guns, ammunition, American-made items, and oh, by the way, hardware.
We've been doing business the right way for 31 years, and now we've approached a year at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
I would recommend Bill Jackson to friends and family. Environment was just friendly.
It's a short drive from anywhere.
Welcome back, and again, 21.4 seconds left, which the game's almost over. I want to thank our nice producer, Justin Gilly. I mean, good dude, and he has to put up with our shenanigans up here.
He does a pretty good job putting
up
with
he
our
does.
shenanigans.
But again, Dustin, thanks so much. He brings his crew down.
He's been here since 2 o'clock.
Exactly, and without him, you would not be able to watch this broadcast tonight, so we thank him dearly.
That's right. 21 seconds left. And Troy Cable.
Was that Rudy?
That was Rudy trying to get in on the last play. Cough in the corner. He takes a knee at about the 14-yard line, and they'll have to take one knee, and we'll be out of here. 41-19 is going to be your final after this, what they call the victory formation. I imagine Andalusia will take a knee right here. And
is that
Brantley? What's that, Wally?
I was about to say, is that James I see down there drinking a hot chocolate?
Yeah.
And we're up here cold, freezing.
16 seconds left. Brantley visited Andalusia here tonight on what we'll call the COVID-19 Bowl.
I like that, man.
Both teams were looking for somebody to play tonight, and the coaches agreed that Brantley would visit Andalusia, and the 5A, 1A matchup was brewed. And, man, we've really enjoyed coming down here and seeing some friends from the Andalusia court facilities that we hadn't seen in a while, Angie Theus and company, and getting to see Andalusia play for the second time this year. And that'll be the ball game, and we just appreciate Troy Cable allowing us to do that. We've had a fun time. It's a chilly night in Andalusia. Andalusia prevails over the Brantley Bulldogs 41-19. James, Wally, parting words?
My only words, if I was to give the player of the game, it has to go to Shine. That kid played his heart out tonight.
I like
both ways.
James said he runs hard and he runs downhill.
All I really got to say, I think Brantley's got a good shot to go all the way. I think Andalusia can make a good run depending on their matchup, but Brantley's looking really good.
That's right. I like it. Brantley needs to get it together and regroup and get ready to make a deep run in the 1A playoffs. The Brantley Bulldogs and the Andalusia Bulldogs. Great game here tonight. Wally, had fun, man.
I did too, man. And on behalf of Troy Cable and Steve Camps, who's the director, we wish you farewell. Y'all have a safe Halloween tomorrow night, and thank you for watching. Hope we entertain you, and hope you got to see a great athletic football game.
Neil Armstrong, Wally Lowry, James Sparrow, David Hennigan, Dustin signing off. We'll see you next time.
See you.
Are you ready?
The City of Troy Environmental Services has recently upgraded our traditional garbage trucks for the modern one-arm garbage trucks. But we need help from the great citizens of Troy. Place your garbage and recycling can at the curb with the handles and wheels facing your house and the lid opening facing the street. Place cans 3 feet from the curb and 3 feet beside your recycling can. Place cans 10 feet away from mailboxes, electrical poles, or vehicles. Please do not place leaves or sticks in cans. Do not place trash on top of cans.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dinner plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Our story is made up of each story in our community. Max is who we are because of the lives we touch. Supporting your financial needs, whether for a rainy day or the big day. Every chapter flows into the next, and we want you to be prepared. Together, they are one epic narrative. Dreams realized, goals achieved. You control your money with expert guidance from Max Credit Union. Smart money made simple.
Here at Bill Jackson Chevrolet in Troy, we've been doing business the right way for 31 years. But don't take our word for it. We feel our customers express it the best.
Been honest in everything we've discussed with them.
When they said check